Hello. Welcome back, folks. Valiance streaming here. We are back on Wurm Online. Today's the day we choose our server, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So we are exactly where we left off before. Let's do this. We're exactly where we left off, look. So we're going to choose, we have made our mind up. We're going to use this. We're going to play on the Northern Islands, which are the newer ones. We're actually going to try Harmony. It's 16 by 16 kilometers, so it's pretty darn big, look. The melodies are much smaller, but we're going to try the Harmony. So we're going to, oh wait, what's this? Please select to start village, Heartland or Harmony Bay. Okay. All right, well, I'm all heart. Let's go for Heartland. Literally, let's just do this. Send. Please select to start village. We thought we did. We want to go Heartland, yes. Do you wish to enter this portal? Yes. Do it. We're through. Okay, we should find ourselves in a brand new village. Oh, look, there's the oranges. We've got oranges, I believe. An orange tree. Let's have a quick look round because I have no clue where we have landed here. Right, this I do know. Like I say, I've played this game a lot before in the past, but never here. So this is brand new character. Tough. So, Jim Bob, if we ask him for refreshment, you can see up here, that's our water. The blue and the orange bar currently is our food. We're at 88%, but our nutrition is 0. Watch that change, and then I'll explain it. Ask for refreshment. Jim Bob feeds you some delicious steak and cool water. We need to move this up because the tutorial was up there last time. So as you can see now, the food bar is at 99 and the nutrition is at 50. The higher your nutrition, the better. The longer all these carbs and calories, fats, proteins, they'll all last. The better you'll do with stamina, basically. The faster your stamina will regenerate. Right, is there... I wonder... Right, there's a mine door there. First thing I want to do... Okay, we have a well here. We're not just going to run out from here. I want to try and take a few bits with us because we don't have a lot. So can we get in the mine? Heartland Public Mine, yes. So I'm hoping to find... Right, a forge... Right, let's just... Oh, wow, there's a... We're just looking to see if there's any iron veins in here. It's very dark. Oh, wow. I don't want to go too far in here. Blimey, this is a horrific. We're just looking for an iron vein. Well, this might not have been the best of ideas to come in here. Because this is a public vein... New players generally... Oh, there. Iron vein. So we do have an iron vein. But what we're going to need... Because we're going to have to light this forge up to smelt the iron in. Or that forge there. We're going to need to go out and chop a tree down. So let's pull this journal up as well. Because we could do a few bits in here. First steps, look. Somebody's been doing something here. A pile of items. Someone's dropped all their armour. Not advisable. So, chop some trees. So we could do with chopping a tree down, trying to get a couple of logs in here. Because what I'd like to do is just make a couple of items to take with us. I really do advise to try and make a few nails. Small, large. Maybe a few ribbons for things so you can make boxes when you get out. So we need to get off this deed. We're on Heartland. If you examine the floor, this is within the village of Heartland. I have no idea what Heartland is. Right, that's water down there. Let's go up this way. We want to try to find our way out of here. Chop a tree down. Because we need kindling. Wow. There's a big spider in there. We need some kindling to light the forge. I could wander away and try and do all of this, but this is just a little bit easier for us to get going. Because what my early objective is going to be is to make a rowing boat, so we can sail around this place and find where we want to. Okay, so as you can see, we've left Heartland. If you watch up here, it will show that we enter at some point. See? Nope, still left. Still left. There, we enter Heartland. There. So anything outside there we can cut down. So these maple trees here. Right, let's see what we can do if we examine it. It's a very old one. I'm looking, I'd like to find that's old and shriveled. That's very old. I'd like to find an overaged one, really. Old. Overaged. Here we go. Alright, so it's activate your hatchet. Right, I'm going to have to close my window, I think. Some workers over the back doing some work. There we go. I hope this isn't going to kill my stream. I'm going to put my fan on above me. I will keep my eye on it, but hopefully it won't interfere too much. Right, so we are cutting this down. As you can see, F, you can use F as a hotkey. You don't always have to do things. It's like almost like a repeat key. Now, this is going to take a few hits to bring down. Let's see. As you can see, the damage of it is 56. It's got to go to 100, then it will fall. What's that there? Oh, there's a large rat there. You know, I'm tempted to try and fight that. Let's knock this tree down quickly. Then we're going to try and fight that rat. Rats, when you butcher them, can potentially leave a better pelt than we start with. We started with a 5 quality pelt. The qualities go up to 100, so we're going to leave that there for a moment. This is going to hurt us, but we have some newbie buffs on at the moment. We have no cotton, but this rat has to be worth fighting for us. Right, let's just check. We're on defensive stance. I don't want to be. We're going to go on normal. Oh, he's trying to get away. Right. Combat will look super simple on here and basic. But a lot of things, you have to take in a lot of things into consideration. The higher ground. On here, look, your footing. The distance between you and the mob you're fighting. So look, at the moment I've got blue because I'm slightly higher than him, but look, if I come down below, it might not be. Now look, it's red. My footing's bad. So we want to try and take the higher ground if we possibly can. Our distance to it is good, but if we back up too much, look, watch this, the distance is now, we're too far from it, so we're getting penalties. We want to get these bars green if we possibly can. They will certainly help. Lots of different things are involved in combat. We won't go into them all for the time being because we're just doing basic stuff. Right, we killed it. Amazingly, we killed it. Now, it might look like nothing's been happening there, but if we look in skills, my fight skill's gone up, my sword skill's gone up. Look how slowly. Body's gone up, my longsword skill, my normal swords, my body control, my normal fighting, my mind speed, so much changes and goes up. So we won't put anything up for now, but we can set up a skill tracker easy enough, but we won't do it for now. We don't really have anything to skin this very well. We'll try and skin it with a carving knife, butcher it rather. So here we go, we're butchering away. Alright. And for any people who have already watched my streams and have subscribed, I mean, and hit the like button, wow, thank you so much. I can't believe that people are actually watching my streams, especially liking them as well. Right, so there's a little bit of meat there. I'm going to take that because we can probably eat that later. Maybe. We might not need to. Right. I'm always somebody who likes to bury. I always bury the dead that I kill. There's a chance that you can get coins, rare coins, by doing so. So yeah. Bury your dead, don't litter the world. There we go. So we've buried the corpse of the large rat. Alright, let's chop this tree down. Or chop it up, I should say. We've chopped it down. As you can see now, it's just a whole log. Can't really do much with that. So what we're going to do is, if you look, F now has changed to chop up. So we're going to chop this tree up. All the while, this, if we take a look at the skills, what you'll see, woodcutting skills going up. There you go, woodcutting increased by 0.2 to 1.8. Now believe me, for those that don't know and have never played this game, this is probably, there's no probably about it. This is by far the grindiest game I've ever played in my life. Ever. It's potentially my favourite game I've ever played in my life as well. I have to be truthful. It starts off so mediocre, even to many boring and slow. But as you get better at the game, things speed up. It's the same as everything. Any game you've ever played, World of Warcraft, when you first start, it's terribly slow and a bit boring. You've got no skills, etc. But once you hit higher levels, you've got a lot of skills. Things become a lot more fun. I'm not saying this is like World of Warcraft. It's not. I'm just comparing the basis of when you first start a game. Generally, you don't have many skills. The excitement's there, but you can't do much. It's the same on here. You can do a lot on here straight off the bat, but you can't do it well. You can't do it well. As you can see, I'm still chopping these up. Now we have logs. And if you look, I chopped down some trees, went up to 40%. We've got to chop more down, but for a moment we won't. Now, it's only one quality, look, because it was really abysmal. Now, can I carry 2 logs, or am I going to be... that's so slow. It's so slow. I'm going to just risk taking the 1. Yes, theft warning. We understand. Please don't show it again. We're just going to take the... oh, kindling. We nearly forgot. Right. Let's just grab another one. And then what we do, we'll open the crafting window. I like the craft window. We'll put a log in one side and we'll put the carving knife in the other. It depends what tools you put in. It depends what's in these two things, what comes up on this side, what skills you've got for it. But I want to make some kindling. I want to try and make just 2 kindling. If we can make 2 kindling, I'll be happy. I'll show you a little, it's not a trick, but it's something that you can do in the game. I know for a fact not everyone knows about this. I know that for sure. So as you can see, your inventory can get very messy very quickly. So I'm going to show you a little something. Let's make that slightly bigger. We'll just finish making these 3 kindling. Okay, that's 2. Fortunately now, it's 100% chance to make kindling. It never used to be. You used to be able to fail and it was pretty sucky. I don't want to go too far over weight. I'll show you about the weight as well. So, if I press C to bring my character up, if you hover over the, it looks like a canister of something. It says your equipment weight is 11.2. My inventory weight is 60.5. Total weight 71.7. I can move at 100% speed only when I'm carrying 38. 75% speed I can go if I'm carrying 66.5. 25% speed limit if I hit 133. The max weight I can carry is 136, and I get 11% speed reduction from my armor, so I'm going slow. So let's see. So I'm at 71.7 now. We can get rid of that one log, we don't need it. Now we're down to 52.2, so we are going to be going okay still. Alright, we're still going to be running okay. So we've got this, got this, got this. Now the other thing I was going to show, up here, if you right click on the inventory, you can add a group. Name that group whatever you want. So I'm going to make a couple here. I'm going to make one that says tools. There it is down the bottom. Move it up there. Let's move this pottery pot now. I'm going to make another one, another group. We'll call it for now, just call it miscellaneous. You can tidy your inventory up like this. Now this doesn't take away from the weight, but look, put all tools that I have up into here. So any tools, there's the rake, that's it. Now miscellaneous, I'm going to put my pottery bowl in there, my steel and flint, my rope, my compass, I'll put my tent in there, the deed stake we'll put in, pelt goes in tools, and we'll keep the rest out. Now as you can see, that's so much tidier. Right, let's get back. Let's get back to that mine. So let me think, what should we try and take? Let's try and take let's take 8 large nails with us, a ribbon because they're quite heavy, we don't want to. We'll take a lock because we're probably going to have to lock a BSB or something to begin with. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go on. So first of all, we've got to make a small anvil. Unless there's one in here. Potentially there could be one in here. If there is, we'll use the anvils that are in here, because to make them will be a pain in the backside, quite frankly. Now we've only got one log. There's more back there if we want to go back to get it, but hopefully we won't need to. We're going to go across to that one. I think there was iron just in the distance there, just behind that forge. Right, there is a small anvil here. Right, I'm going to... Oh, there's small anvils in there, look, lots of them. Let's just pinch one of those for the time being. What have we got in these? Nothing, we can't get in those. But we will borrow one of these small anvils. This will help. That weighs 2. It's the log that's crippling us on weight at the moment. There's another iron vein there I just saw. Just in there. We'll go to this one because this one's about the closest, and there is a forge there. I am looking around to see if there was a large anvil, because otherwise we're going to have to make one to make the ribbons. There's a large anvil here. Would you believe our luck? Would you believe that? It's only a 1 quality, but hey, I'll take that. Right, so someone's made a mess of this mine. Right, this takes a while to begin with. Mining is crippling. So here we go. Mine. We'll mine 3 and then we'll light the forge and start putting the iron in. We shouldn't need that much. I know nails are 100% chance to make now. A ribbon, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think what we might need small nails for, and I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But as you can see, look at this, it takes over 20 seconds to mine 1 iron ore. But in comparison, just so people don't think, oh my god, that takes too long. My main character, who this guy will have nothing to do with at all, he can mine iron or anything in 2.9 seconds. So way quicker. Right guys, we're going to do Old Faithful here. We're going to get the coffee flowing. Let's do it. Oh, look at that. Just look at that. I'm telling you now, this flask, I tested it and it actually keeps my coffee hot, where you can pour it and you can't immediately pick it up and drink it for 14 hours. 14 hours. The next time I tried it was like half an hour later, and I poured it in, I could literally drink it. But yeah, for 14 hours it's piping hot coming out. You can't actually drink it. Right, let's light up this forge. The reason why I wanted to get some iron going first. Right, okay, I'll explain this. Well, the reason why I wanted to get some going is it takes time for it to burn, to smelt. Plus, I've only got one log and it's throwing it down with rain here. Okay, so let's light this. Because we've got a kindling, we can automatically light it. As soon as it's lit, you can do this beforehand, but activate your fuel. It can be a log, it can be peat, it can be tar, it can be wood scraps. Right, click it and burn. Now that's going to burn for a good time, so we'll open it. Let's open up our iron ore. Let's move the forge, make the box a bit smaller, move it to there. Throw the iron ore in. So, as you can see, let me just activate. Let's put, for a moment, my pickaxe on there. And I don't know, let's put the hatchet on there. Easier for us to get at. Right, let's mine some more. So as you can see, there's 4 lumps there stacked. They all weigh 20.0. That's nearly as heavy as one of the logs, so you can't carry much of that around. I can tell you now. When this smelts down, it'll go down to 1.0 weight. A lot more manageable. But because we're going to be travelling quite far, looking for a place, etc., etc., we need to be as light as we can be, but we still need to take some stuff with us. We definitely don't want to be overweight, get caught with our pants down out in the wilderness and get slapped about by a spider or a wolf, a bear, troll, scorpion. There's a lot of things that can beat us down. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I really don't know how much we're going to need, so for now we're just going to keep piling it in there till it gets hot. You can see the little marks, right? If I hover over, that says it is hot. There's a little orange mark there. We need that to go red and be red for a little while so that it's at its hottest point, so it'll smelt. And it needs to be at its hottest point to work with it as well on the anvils. So we'll be using the small anvil in here. So like the small anvil will go in there. And when we put ore lumps, like iron lumps in there, it'll come up with a load of things that you can craft. We're looking to make 8 large nails. I mean, I believe we've already got enough for 8 large nails. Where the issue might come is trying to make the ribbon. Ribbons take 3 whole lumps, whereas nails are something 0.3 a lump, something like that. See that cup there now? That is red hot. I mean, that's hot, believe me now. Let's keep mining. So as you can see, these are yellow. Look, they're just very warm. These orange ones, they've gone orange now. They're searing hot. We're still waiting for them to go again to go red. Once they're red, they'll be red for a while and there won't be ore anymore. They'll go to iron lumps. Okay, so I think if we can put 15, do you think 15? Maybe 15 in there. We'll see. But anyway, while I'm thinking about this in my head, As some of you know, I imagine, who have watched my other episode, or maybe my old school RuneScape, or my Lord of the Rings Online one, I'm trying to do one of each episode a week. One Wurm, one old school RuneScape, and one Lord of the Rings Online. Now, they're all very long games. I purposely chose them for two reasons. One, because I love all three games. I genuinely do. I don't really know that much about old school RuneScape. All I can tell you is I've started it and I fell in love with it. I really do like it. And they're all very long, very grindy games. So these episodes are going to run for a long, long time. So grow accustomed to our characters, because our characters are going to go through a lot of ups and downs, and we'll see where things end up. That's 15. I tell you what, let's get 20 ore in there. You see the top ones now, look, glowing from the heat. Let's get 5 more. Another big thing that you need to do, if we look at our tools, they're getting damaged. Look, the pickaxe is now 1.16 damaged. Now that is actually like a percentage. It's 1.18% damage now. If that reaches 100%, poof, it'll disappear. It will lose it. It will be gone. So you have to keep it repaired. Now it says this pickaxe is 10 quality. Okay. Now because this is percentage damage, it takes it off the quality kind of thing. So let's just pretend my damage is at 10%. My pickaxe will only act at 90%, so it will be like 9 quality rather than 10. So you're better off to keep your things repaired. But we have very little skill at the moment. Let's just, I think we need one more. 13, so 40. Yeah, this is the last one we'll mine, and then what we'll do is we'll queue a repair up. After you finish mining, you'll start repairing. So let's do that. The carving knife needs repairing as well. Probably the hatchet too. I like to keep my stuff repaired. Right, I'm slightly concerned, as you'll see though, look. See, we've got lumps now, 4. I think the forge will last. I think it will last. I don't really want to go wandering around anywhere. So let's do this. I mean, we do have the 2 kindling we could burn if push comes to shove. But, okay. Let's risk it. Let's take these 4 iron lumps and see if we can make some nails. So look at all this stuff. Balls, hooks, iron sheets, large... There's so much, and this isn't even close to it all. It's not even close to it all. But large nails, we have a 100% chance to make them. Let's try and make 8. We want to take 8 with us. 8 shouldn't weigh us down too much. But what we take with us, like when we leave, will be it. Everything else we're going to have to get out in the wilderness. That'll be it. Usually I wouldn't start like this, I'd just run straight out of town. But I need to explore this island of Harmony a bit, and to do that I'm going to need a rowboat. So there's no way we're going to make a rowboat in one go. Alright, we need to grab all these lumps, look, put them in there and combine them. Because they're hot enough now, they are all one big lump, look, weighing 3.10. So it saves keep it trying to just make a bit at a time. Alright, so we've got more lumps coming in. As long as we get enough to be able to create oh, what's it called? What am I trying to make? A ribbon. I couldn't think what it was called. See, to make a bulk storage bin, you need 4 large nails, and you also need a ribbon. Now, nails are useful for other things just in case we need anything. So we're going to take some extras with us. In fact, now I come to think of it, we're probably going to need a rope making tool to make a rope. I don't want to use the rope we have. I'm sure a rope goes on a rowing boat. What we'll do in a moment, I'll show you the access to the wiki. I think I might have shown it last episode, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's see. I'm sorry if I'm sniffing a bit, guys. I've been not too good over the weekend. That's why this video's slightly later than I wanted it to be. Right, we're going to repair the anvil just to get some repair points. Because as you'll see, if we look in skills, repairing is going up, mind logic, all skills that we need. I'll go into skills more depth another time. Right, so now we're going to add the large anvil in here. Going to wait for this to heat a touch more. But as I was saying about the wiki, you can press H in game and up it'll come. It'll bring you an in-game one in. So if we look for bulk storage bin, there it is. We click that and it will tell us. It'll come up, tell you exactly what you need. Look, total materials that we're going to need are 25 planks, 4 large nails and a ribbon. To start, you'll have to put the ribbon in there and the plank in there, or vice versa, it won't matter. And we'll try and make a bulk storage bin. Okay. Now as we gather materials, because it won't be all done this time or maybe even next, getting all the materials together to make a rowboat is going to take a while. So we need to put things in here. We'll have to put stuff in there. So for now we're going to need, let's just see, let's take these lumps out. Let's see if we can get lucky, because I know this is going to be harder to make. A ribbon, we have 45% chance, so we might be okay. Let's just see. I also want to make, nope, we failed, look, so let's try again. We also want to make a large padlock to go on the BSB when we've made it. I haven't done that for years, so I hope it's still a thing. I really hope it's still a thing. Right, let's move that there so I can see it a bit better. Did we make one? No, we still haven't made one. We failed 3 times. 45% chance. Now here's one thing. Wurm's percentage never seems fair and right to me. I seem to fail a lot. Look, I failed again. We're supposed to have a 45% chance to make this. We failed, I believe, 4 times in a row. A lot of people will say, yeah, but make 100 and it'll be right. But I don't know. From my experience, it never is. There. Let's repair the large anvil. So we have that. We're going to get rid of the kindling as well. We'll put the kindling, we'll just burn it. So we have these parts. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Now what we need to do, ideally, how much does tar weigh? I can't remember. Let's just check. How much does tar weigh? Because I'm sure tar weighs 1.0. Now let's just put rowing boat in here. The rowing boat needs 3 keel sections. They'll have to be made on site. 2 oars, a rope, 50 pegs, 50 tenons, a stern, 10 tar. I knew it did. Okay, so we're going to have to try and fumble around and look for some tar. Now then, I'm going to make another group, call it armor, because I'm going to actually take my armor off, because I will run much quicker. So you can click on there, unequip all, grab it all, put it straight into the armor pot, unequip my shield and unequip the sword. Now I will run quicker. If we look on here now, speed reduction from armor is 0. My total weight's only 29.1, so I'm going to be going full speed for now, but we're going to be collecting some materials as we go. Oh, we're going to want to be foraging. We're going to want a little bit of wemp to make wemp fibre to make a rope. Right, that can be done in a while. Right, let's see which way we're actually facing. We have to wait because our compass is very poor. It takes a while. The compass is too unstable to read. It will settle in about X amount of seconds. The higher the quality of the compass, the quicker it will settle. Okay, so we're heading north. For me, north is as good as anyway. We're not going to use the rest of those logs for the time being. We are going to need to chop more trees down though, because we are going to need to get our wood cutting up. So let's do that. Let me show you how to do that. What I was going to show you earlier. Go into the main menu, go into tools, click more. Over here there's a lot of things you could put on, but one for me is the skill tracker. Click it. This will pop up over here. Now, for a minute I just want to toggle the background. I prefer it to be dark. Now, skill tracker options, skill tracker 1. We'll just leave it called that. Let's deactivate them all. Now, what do we know we're interested in seeing for the time being? Just for the time being, we need to get our wood cutting up to around 10. So let's make it active. Show progress. Okay. So let's just save it now. Always save your current skill tracker, otherwise it will come back off for next time. That'll always be there for now. Okay, what have we got here? Cerzania, Heartland, Vulcanus Forge. Now on these you can actually find route. Click find route and it will come up with any deed that is connected to this highway via these cat's eyes. You can click that and you'll be able to go to these deeds. Now we need to be getting our wood cutting up as we go. What's this here? Garbage pile. Right, I'm going to chop. What's this tree? Oh, it's in the perimeter of Heartland. That's okay though, because it's the noob deal. I want to find another overaged tree. Old. What's this one? This looks, that's very old. I don't like cutting very old down and such because they can give a sprout, whereas an overaged is going to die anyway. Overaged, here we go. I'm doing this purely for skill game. There is another way as well. You can make kindling. Making kindling will give you wood cutting skill. But this is probably the fastest way to 10. Now the reason why I need to get to 10 quality, to be able to get 10 quality, is you have to improve things. I believe to actually use a rowboat, that rowboat has to be a minimum of 10 quality. So once we've created it, we're going to need to improve it. So you're going to need a decent log. The log needs to be at least 10 quality. So we're thinking ahead here. Plus, if we pull this back up, we still need to chop some trees down anyway to complete this first steps of the tutorial. So we'll keep going. How long have we been streaming for? Wow, 38 minutes. Are you kidding me? That's insane. That is insane. See, this is a 3 quality tree, so we can potentially get 3 quality logs off it. But as you can see, our skill is going up. It's slow though. Like I said, it is really slow. Look, the gains. Watch if this gains. We've gained 2.10 so far. We didn't even gain then. The game is super slow. Everything you do has massive min. There you go. We got a little gain. Now, because I'm such low level at woodcutting, I'm getting big gains, believe it or not. You can improve the way you get gains. I won't go in gains, I should say. I won't go into it too much. But one way is if you've got any, let me right click this and toggle the hover expand like that. Right, you can get something called sleep bonus. That's when you log off. It's like the simplest way of saying it. If you log off in a bed, when you do log off, you will get some sleep bonus, which will give you, if you use it at the time, it will give you some double. It will give you double skill gain. You can also get affinities, which are, you might have an affinity when you start to, let's just say blacksmithing. You will gain 10% extra experience in blacksmithing all the time. Another way is you can buy affinity food that will give you temporary affinities, temporary skill boosts to things. Not skill boosts, but skill gain boosts. You can be certain deity, worship certain god. Some of those can give you more skill gains, etc. Right, we're in something called Vulcanus Forge now. So we're on somebody's deed. So if we check the ground, this is within the village of Vulcanus Forge. He's got a lot of farms growing. I genuinely don't know where to go. So, I mean, we're looking for tar. Tar will look like a big black patch on the ground. What have we got here? Heather Hamlet, Serenity Stables. I mean, this is still going north. Let's keep. Oh, there's water there. Now then. I'm going to head towards the water. Water is quite a good bet for being safe. I'm keeping my eye out for any mobs. We've got to be very, very careful. Okay, there's a doggy. Hello, Mr. Dog. And I'm really trying to look for tar, but a tar could be anywhere, literally. We could look at the community map, but for the time being we won't. So where are we on here actually? Harmony Bay. Okay, Heartland. Okay, so this is where we started. Let's zoom in here a little bit. So we started here. If we're heading north, then I'm guessing what we're seeing there is this big bay. Okay. Lots of rock here. I don't want to slip down. There's the guard towers. Those will help. They'll have guards near them if mobs do attack. This road is pretty rough. Wow. I'm just looking around just in case there's tar. More rock. Blimey. Tents. I mean, there's a desert now, look. Was a desert even on the map? Yeah, just there, like a small desert. Got to be careful because there's usually a lot of mobs on deserts and around them. Okay, there's a bear down there. I see the bear. See how fast we're going downhill? Zoom, zoom. Alright, there's clay. Now, we don't need clay for the time being. Now, we do have a new player, some new player buffs. Look, newbie aggro range, decreased creature aggression range for new players. That's great. Newbie health, increased healing for new players. Also great. Decreased need for food and drink for new players. Those are going to be helping us a lot. I mean, look, this place used to be a deed. You could tell by the way it's been terraformed down. Chances of finding tar here are quite remote. We probably need to be up in the trees more. We probably need to be up in the trees more. There's a lot of open mines around. Let's keep looking. So what we're aiming for at the moment is to get to 10 wood cutting and also find some tar. Once we do that, then we can look for a little spot to try and build. Okay, this is not on anybody's perimeter. I'm actually going to break my own rule and cut this down. Just because I need the skill game. We have to get to 10 wood cutting. I mean, we will cut more trees down for planks and things when we get to where we're going. But for the time being, while we're travelling, let's do this thing. Oh, is that tar there? I can't tell if that's tar. That could be a tar tile. It might be on somebody's deed though. That's either a tar tile, it could be a peat tile, or it could even be a mine entrance, to be truthful. From here I can't tell. Okay, wood cutting is going up slow but sure. But yes, thank you very much for your comments as well, guys. Both on YouTube and on the Wurm forums. The next game that we will be doing is going to be part 2 of the Lord of the Rings Online. That's going to be interesting. The story will actually start then. I am going to read it all as well. I'm going to read it all out loud. Every quest that we can possibly read without interruption, we will read it. Try and delve deep into it. Get pulled into the story. You can see how slow this is, guys. Look, we're at 3.6 wood cutting. I would have really loved to have found tar today, but the stream's already been going 45 minutes. I can't tell if that's tar or a mine. I honestly can't tell. We are going in that direction. I'm thinking it's a mine. I'm thinking it's a mine. Do you know what? See, it'll be like that. I've got a funny feeling it's a mine. It is a mine. Darn it. Okay. But everything you see, all of this, guys, everything, even this bridge, all been made by players. Everything's made by players. Oh, I don't know. Finding tar is going to be a pain. I think we'll go this way, kind of follow the water around a little. There's another mine here. I remember when I did something like this a few years ago, I found tar, and sat on top of the tar was a hellhound. I couldn't get it. I just couldn't get to the tar. It was so frustrating. Okay, we're on somewhere called Unicorn. Is that another mine? That's another mine, isn't it? It's too perfect to be tar. Spider. We don't want a piece of him. Oh, this is a bit steep. We might have to climb here. Alright, we've got to watch our stamina. Look, our stamina is at 49%. When that reaches 0, you can't run. You need to always make sure you can run. So I tend to try and, if I get down to 50%, I stop just to regenerate a little. Looking for tar is like looking for a needle in a haystack. It really is. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. Are we still on somebody's deed? Yeah. Wow, this unicorn rock's pretty large. It really is quite large. We need to find tar! Come on! Let's get some luck in our bellies. I mean, this is dangerous. What I'm doing here is pretty dangerous. Just wandering through the grass with no clear escape route. The Grey Brewery. I haven't even seen anyone in local yet to ask if anybody knows where there might be some tar. Nothing, look, just nothing. Where's all the tar? We won't miss it. When we see it, we won't miss it. It's just like a tile, but they're dark, and there's usually a few tiles together. Okay, we've got to be careful here. We're getting a bit steep. I don't want to slip down. Okay. This is not boding well. Are we still on somebody's deed? No. So let's just see. What's this? That's a very old. I'm going to cut this tree down for skill gain. We've got to be getting some skill gain as we go. If we just wander around blindly all the time, we're going to get nothing done. Hopefully this tree might take us to maybe 4 skill or close to it. 3.8. Come on. We need to get to 10. But I've got to end the stream very soon, guys. I've got to start looking for a safe place to log out. We haven't come that far. We do have our large nails. We've learnt a little bit of mining. We've got the ribbon as well. We're trying to get our wood cutting going, and we're looking for tar. So far, no good. Okay, we're at 4.1 now. Let's chop this up and hope we can get a couple more points off it. As you can see, I've stacked up 3 actions. The longer an action takes and the less stamina you've got when the action ends, the bigger the skill gain that you can get, the bigger the tick, the size of the tick. I'll explain a tick in a moment. So if we look on the skills, that's a tick. We gain 0.097 for the last skill gain we got. Let's just see, because if we get another one, it should be slightly bigger. There we go, look. Because the stamina's lower down, we actually gain 0.10 that time. So it swings and roundabouts. You can either do things faster but get less skill gain, or do things slower and get faster skill gain. We need a happy medium. That's what we're looking for right now. As you can see, we gained quite well on the wood cutting off this one tree. Okay. Let's fix this headset. It's feeling a bit uncomfortable. I'm actually going to be putting the Lord of the Rings video out quite quick after this. This one will probably be up either Monday or Tuesday. We'll get this. This will be uploaded Monday or Tuesday. Right, I think the water is down that way. This looks a relatively safe place for us to log out, but I would have rather logged out near the water. So we're going to make our way this way. I believe the water is down here, just in case we see tar on the way down. You never know. There's a pile of items here, so what's here? Okay, somebody's old saw, pickaxe and rake. Almost totally damaged. I should have stood there and repaired them for the skill, quite frankly. But let's not worry about that for the time being. Right, generally, logging out on a bridge is quite safe. Wow, have I come this far from the water? I can't even see the water down there now. And there's no tar. Look, I'm looking. I am looking all through the trees. Sheesh. The luck's not with us at the moment for tar. What have we got here? More items. Rope. We could pinch that rope and use that for our boat. But I want us to try and go through this journey together and gather the stuff together. I don't know if oh no, there's the water. I can just see it between the building there. Just see it there. A good place to always log out when you have nowhere like a deed or a building that you can safely log out in. My advice, honestly, is always try and log out near the water. Okay, we're in a place called Arwick. This is a deed called Arwick. Just going to look around in case, because some deeds, wow, this is quite a fancy deed. Some deeds make tar. Like, I've created tar, me and the wife Kaylee, on our deed. But yeah, so I think we're going to have to leave it here, guys. We didn't get as much done as I hoped. I was hoping to find the tar, get 10 wood cutting, and be to a spot. It's got to be for next time. We're at 4.6 wood cutting. We're in a safe spot here. We still need tar. So, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please, if you will, hit the subscribe button because it really does help me. It really does. Hit the like button if you have enjoyed the video. And yeah, thumbs up to all of you. Anyone that does leave a comment, I will reply. I try and reply to every single person that leaves comments in my videos. But yeah, until next time, guys, thank you very much again, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.